All right, Terry Carter here. I want to go over today in this video about fluctuations of your team, how people are going to come and people are going to go. But it's just a fact of life. It's always going to happen, and how you, as the leader, can deal with it. Terry Carter here. I appreciate you watching this video, being here. If you don't know who I am, or maybe you've seen my content, maybe you've seen me on some of my other channels, the Uke Like the Pros or Rock Like the Pros. But if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe, and then throughout the video here, leave some comments of what you think. If you want more stuff on me, coaching stuff, motivational stuff, check out my website, terrycarter.com. Don't get too hung up on the fluctuations of your team. Is team important? Of course. It's one of the most important things to having a business, to growing a business. Having that team allows me to multiply my time. I can only do so much, but if I have a team, they can be out there doing things for me, helping grow the business, helping take care of the customers, helping the revenue of the business. But this talk right here came because of two things. One, we had somebody walk out on us, quit after 3 weeks, right? And then when that happened, I was talking to another team member who was saying, well, we have such a good team, and we don't want to lose the good people that we have on the team. And although that's important, right? The team is important. You got to have a great team, especially the core members of the team. But the reality is that people are going to come and people are going to go, but yet the business can still succeed year after year and continue to grow. If you think back to some of the great basketball teams, the Michael Jordan Bulls, the Kobe Bryant Lakers, right? Those are teams that three-peated, 3 championships in a row, which is extremely hard to do. And every year they had a different team. They had the core members, but yet the people around that core fluctuated from year after year, but yet they still won 3 championships in a row. So don't get too hung up on it. The bigger you get, the more turnover you're going to have, especially from the lower level positions, but it could even be from the higher level positions, because as you succeed, people are going to realize that you have some great people working for you, and they're going to try to take those people from you. So what is the level of commitment with your team members? Is it a ride or die mentality? That's something my wife and I talk about. Ride or die, thick or thin, we're going to be together, getting through it together. What is your team? What is their level of commitment to the company, to the team itself, to the leader of the team? Are they always looking for better opportunities? Would they leave if they got a little bit more money from somebody else? Is money always a driving factor? Look at Tom Brady. He took pay cuts when he was on the Patriots so that it allowed them to bring in more people. And although he did eventually leave the Patriots and then win a Super Bowl with Tampa Bay, it wasn't always about the money. Now, you're going to lose key people. You're going to lose some core people. You might even lose the best people in a company. Matter of fact, we lost one of our key people, somebody that I thought would be with us forever, had a death in the family, which forced them to change their direction a little bit, move away and take over a business that their dad had started. That was unexpected. What happens if you lose your whole team? What if the whole team leaves? What would you do? Would you quit? Would you give up? Would you fold up shop? Guess what? There's 8 billion people, over 8 billion people in the world. And even though it hurts when people leave, all levels of people, and especially important core members, can you rebuild? There's so many people in this world, and there's so many talented people. A lot of people have talents that you just need to harness. You need to get out of them with some education, some mentorship, by helping change the way they think, getting the best out of them. And that's what the greats do. If we go back to sports again, Michael Jordan, they said that he would get the best out of all the teammates he had. So it doesn't matter who he had on his team, because he could get them to have a winning mentality, to put in their best and to achieve big things. And their track record speaks for itself, especially with Michael Jordan. Went to 6 championships, won 6 championships, all with different people on those teams, by the way. So what would you do if everybody left? You would rebuild. You can rebuild. You can find more people. Will it set you back? Potentially, maybe. Maybe you should have backups anyways. Maybe you should have a couple different accountants. Maybe you should have a couple different editors. Maybe you should have a couple different people. So when people do leave, you're not left stranded. Matter of fact, it's a great thing for me to think about as well. But you can rebuild. You can find new people. You can train new people. You can get people on board with you, even if the entire team jumps ship. I started my company. I did everything before. Looking back to when I started, I was doing everything from the video creation to the editing to the posting to creating the landing pages to working on the website to doing all the emails out to the customers to doing all the live stuff that we did to get engagement, to answering the emails, to answering the phone calls. I mean, I did it all. I could do it again if I needed to. But I could find new team members, more team members. As a matter of fact, we had a great win. I hired 2 people yesterday. I was really excited about that. One person left. The next day, boom, hire 2 people. Just like that. Right? Make quick decisions. Bring them on board. I know I can get the best out of them. So anyway, team is important, extremely important. But don't get hung up on the fluctuations of a team, because it's always going to happen. You probably will never have the same exact group of people always, forever. There's too many variables in the world today. And even though there will be some setbacks when you lose certain people, and you hate to see that, it's the reality of life. It's the reality of business. And all you got to do is keep going, keep grinding, keep believing, keep bringing people on, keep building that team, building that team, building that team, building that team. And then you won't get so hung up on the fluctuations when people leave. All right, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for subscribing. And thanks for all the comments you did throughout this video. I'm Terry Carter. If you want more from me, you want to find out more from me, just follow us right here on this channel. Check us out on our other social media channels. And then really the best place, check out the website, terrycarter.com.